Impellam is a global provider of talent management and managed workforce solutions, staffing and recruitment area, I guess is what people would know us as. Somewhere between about 2,500 and 3,000 employees at the moment. We operate 14 brands across the globe, like Blue Arrow, Commensura, through to career teachers in the teaching areas, and Medax Global Group provides staffing solutions to the healthcare industry in the UK, Australia, New Zealand and Ireland. We've been using E3 for some time now, and with a number of bolt-ons added onto that, it had become clear that that sort of constant adding on of add-ons was creating not just complexity, but a cost model that wasn't sustainable. So spending time with the Bytes team looking at what the alternatives were and looking at E5 meant that we could get one core bundle that was going to meet all of our needs.
Microsoft 365 E5 includes many capabilities across, I guess, both the productivity side of things, but also across security and compliance.
Security is one of the main areas for us. So having better access to the Microsoft security stack, as well as Power BI, was a really big driver as we're rolling out Power BI solutions across the business now.
Power BI gives end users the ability to create dashboards and reports, but also to be able to visualize their data in new ways and to make sure they have confidence in making decisions off the back of that data. The more and more customers that I speak to have growing concerns about who has access to their data, what type of threats are out there, and so looking to things like Microsoft 365 Defender that gives you that new cross-domain response capabilities, whether it's in Microsoft 365 or you leveraging services and apps in Azure or other cloud apps for that matter. Microsoft 365 Defender will be able to give you the visibility into all those alerts from different sources, but also a single place, a single dashboard. And then certainly as customers like Impellam start to adopt these services in Office 365, so things like Teams, SharePoint, OneDrive, and they start to collaborate on data, whether that's internally or start to share data externally with customers or partners. They want to ensure they can do it in a compliant way, but also maintain good governance across services and the data inside those services.
Bytes have been a partner of Impellam's for a number of years, and certainly our last enterprise agreement renewal was 2 years ago with them, and they were heavily involved in all sorts of workshops and discussions of what we needed.
They were attracted to the voice capabilities within E5, so it was my job as the account manager at Bytes to sit down with them, map out what their business would look like once they make the step up from E3 plus advanced compliance to E5. During the process, the conversations weren't just with myself. I had to plug in Bytes specialists who took them through a deep dive into E5. I was also creating cost models and essentially making sure that the commercials stack up as well. We held their hands through the whole process. That's our job, to show the art of the possible and show them what good looks like.
They really helped us through this minefield to work out what we needed then, but also going forward. We're in the middle of an Azure migration program at the moment. We've also recently adopted Microsoft's Azure Virtual Desktop, use of the Power Platform, particularly now that we have Power BI everywhere, and then the probably the largest piece will be thinking about a new desktop refresh. So whether we look at offerings like MMD or Bytes have their own managed desktop service that has a bit of interest. Many projects that are coming up that we'd like to be speaking with Bytes about coming forward.
It's my job as the account manager at Bytes to ensure that we're covering all areas of modern workspace. Device management, remote access, securing data, collaboration, and employee experience. We're really now starting to speak around those areas and making sure that they get major benefit from using Bytes Managed Workspace.
The team at Bytes have been great in just helping us understand that and make recommendations about any changes we should need. And in fact, we're going through that process again now as we look to fine-tune the number of licenses we have and the makeup of those licenses going forward.